If any of you are like me, you look outside this month in December and you think, man, I sure do miss the blooms of summer. I miss the times when everything felt so alive and magical. And I wanted to tell you a little secret. Did you know that there is a shrub, one of my all-time, maybe my #1 favorite shrub, that actually blooms in the wintertime? And the best part, it blooms during Christmas. What am I talking about? Well, I have a little baby one that I planted about 3 months ago called a Yuletide camellia. It is a Camellia sasanqua Yuletide, and it blooms in the winter. It blooms during Christmas, hence the name Yuletide. And I wanted to tell you about this plant because, you know, when I do my landscape designs, I try and put one of these in every landscape. They are just that beautiful. And because it's so rare to find plants that actually bloom in the winter when everything else looks so drab. So today I wanted to share with you about this beautiful plant in keeping with the theme of Christmas and tell you just a little bit about it. Mine is finally blooming. It's, like I said, I planted it 3 months ago, but it has little tiny baby blooms on it, and it's only going to get bigger. So this is a compact upright grower. It gets about 6 feet tall and 4 feet wide and is a beautiful, beautiful understory shrub. I have mine in a wooded area. It doesn't like full sun. It'll do okay, but the leaves do get sunburnt. And so I have mine in a wooded area, and it is just doing great. So I wanted to show you the blooms today, and I also wanted to encourage you, you know, they are a great plant for a landscape if you want to bring some pops of color, especially like along a fence line or any focal point area where one would fit. It's a great idea because it adds winter interest, and who doesn't love that? You know, you're sitting at the table, freezing, drinking coffee, maybe even snow falling, and you look out and see a plant or a shrub with flowers on it. Oh, I love it, love it, love it. So let me show you this one. As I said, it's a baby. The blooms are little. I will show you my neighbor across the street. They have 2, and they are pretty big. They're about 6 foot, but they're old. So these are slow growing shrubs. So it's going to take some time. These are probably 20 years old, the ones that were planted across the street. So let me show you what they look like. And, you know, these are more of you can keep them more naturally pruned. You don't have to round them. They rounded theirs across the street. But I like the look of a more natural shape. So you can do either way. Whatever your preference is, you just have to make sure that you prune it at the right time, which is spring after it's finished blooming, before it sets the buds for next year. So let me show you. You see how beautiful that color is. And can you imagine just seeing pops of red when this gets big and fills in this space? I just love it. I love the red, the elevated center that's yellow, and it's got like tinges of white. Look at all of the buds all over mine. Mine is so little, but it is going to be magnificent and fill in this space. So let me show you. Look at this dogwood. Isn't that beautiful color? I want to show you across the street. So on the left and the right of the steps, you can kind of see the faint look of the flowers. And then on the other side of the one on the left, there is a Camellia japonica. You know, you can have winter and summer interest in camellias, and that's the difference between a japonica and a sasanqua. Sasanqua is smaller leaves, which is how I always remembered it in school, and japonica is bigger leaves. So S for sasanqua and small. Okay, this is a sasanqua. The leaf is small. This is a struggling japonica, and the leaves are big. See the difference? So that's something I always remember. A sasanqua blooms in the fall, winter. Japonica blooms in the spring, summer. And sasanqua has the small leaves. Just a way to remember that. And also, another great benefit of camellias in general, they are evergreen. It just doesn't get any better with this plant, I'm telling you. Greatest, most low maintenance plant ever. I always love to learn about unique characteristics of plants and shrubs. And so I hope that this Yuletide camellia is one that you find as valuable and unique and interesting as I do. The fact that it blooms in December, Christmas colors, even if you don't celebrate Christmas, it's just such a beautiful backdrop or statement piece in your landscape when everything else seems to be going to sleep. This plant is coming to life, and I love that. I love that it's got a dark green look to it, and that it is so low maintenance. You really don't have to do anything with it. And so, I love it, and I wanted to share it with you, and in hopes that maybe this is a new plant that you want to try in your landscape. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I want to thank you for watching and spending this rainy day with me. Hopefully it's going to clear up. I'm sure it will. But anyway, I hope you have a chance to get your hands dirty and have a fantastic day. I will see you again soon. Take care.